Some people are deeply interested in you or what you bring to the table until you require consistency. That's the difference between someone who wants something from you and someone who respects you. Now, that's the part many women eventually learn the hard way because attention is easy, chemistry is easy, words are easy. Respect is harder because respect requires discipline, respect requires consistency, and respect requires standards that don't disappear based on moods or convenience or temporary emotion. And a lot of people know how to pursue, but far fewer know how to honor. And if you do not understand the difference between being desired for what you can offer and being respected, you can waste years confusing connection and intensity with genuine value. Someone who wants something from you may give you attention, but someone who respects you gives you stability. Those are not the same thing. See, a person who only wants access to you often operates through inconsistent behavior. They show up strongly in moments of material need, excitement, attraction, loneliness, or emotional intensity. But the moment accountability appears, the effort changes, their communication changes, the energy changes, and their intentions, they become unclear. Why? Because desire or need alone does not create character. This applies to dating, friendships, business relationships, and even family dynamics. So people can enjoy your presence while still lacking the maturity to respect your boundaries, your time, your emotional well being, and your standards. That realization, it can get uncomfortable for many women because attention feels validating at first, especially when you have spent years feeling unseen, unsupported, or emotionally neglected. But attention without respect eventually creates emotional confusion. It's when you start trying to earn consistency from people who never intended to give it. You might start over explaining. You may lower your standards, tolerate mixed signals, or accept the bare minimum effort because part of you keeps hoping the potential will eventually become reality. But mature relationships are not built on potential alone, they are built on repeated behavior. Behaviors like consistency, integrity, emotional steadiness, clear communication, and actions that match up with the words you speak over time. That is respect. Respect is not loud, it's not always dramatic. Sometimes respect looks incredibly ordinary. It looks like someone who's reliable, who follows through, who's honest, whose communication is calm during conflict, and being considered even when emotions are high. A lot of women have been conditioned to chase emotional highs instead of emotional safety. But your peace, it matters. Your clarity matters. Your stability matters. And no, stability is not boring. It's just that chaos has trained many people to associate anxiety and high emotion with passion. And there's a difference. The woman who begins valuing respect over temporary attention starts changing the quality of relationships she allows into her life. She stops rewarding inconsistent behavior. She stops chasing validation from others. She stops interpreting confusion as some sort of chemistry. And perhaps the most importantly, she stops abandoning herself just to keep someone interested or for acceptance into spaces or positions she's already qualified for. That shift changes everything because self respect teaches you to look at the patterns instead of accepting the excuses. It teaches you that real love does not require constant emotional guessing games. It teaches you that someone who truly values you will not repeatedly place you in positions where you feel disposable, uncertain, or emotionally unstable. Now, this does not mean people become perfect. Healthy relationships still require communication, patience, and grace. But healthy people repair problems. They do not repeatedly create the chaos and call it love or respect. There's a difference between human imperfection and chronic inconsistency. One is normal, and the other is a warning sign. And women who learn this earlier protect their peace much faster. Attraction can pull someone toward you. Initial professional enthusiasm can bring you together in a business deal. But respect determines how they treat you over time. Never confuse temporary attention with genuine value. Because someone who respects you will not only pursue you when it feels exciting, they will handle you with consistency when responsibility, effort, or emotional maturity is required. And that difference matters more than many people realize. I've created a free resource called the Self Trust Reset for women learning to stop ignoring their own instincts and standards. You can download it in the description. And remember, stay focused, stay intentional, and keep moving forward.